what can be, not what could have been. I feel like a lot of us will always reminisce and think about what could have been in our lives, right? What you could have been, what we could have been. You always reminisce about lost opportunities, lost friendships, lost partners. But understand that there's no reason to look back. There's no reason to dwell in the past. Life goes on. You can't stop time, and time waits for nobody. What good is it going to do yourself, and what good is it going to do the people that you love if you always look at the past? You always let yourself get caught up in what could have been when you should be thinking about what can be, right? The past is in the past and we can't go back. We can't change anything. So why let it stop us? Why let that hold anything over us, right? We always get upset. We always bring ourselves down for mistakes that we've made in the past, things that could have been in our past, right? But understanding that it's not what could have been, but what can be. You can be anything that you set your mind to. But if you always think about what you could have been, you're never going to reach that. Set realistic goals for yourself about who you can be, right? What can be. Stop thinking about the past and stop wishing you could erase certain mistakes. Stop wishing you could have played a different situation in a different way. You could have said something different, right? But what can you do now? If there's a past friendship or a past relationship that you always think about, can you do anything about it now? Yes or no? If you can't do anything, if it's not in your control anymore, then you just have to let it go. There's no good that comes out of looking behind you. If you're too busy looking behind you, you don't know where you're gonna go. I feel like the only valid reason to look behind you, to look at the past, is to understand where things went wrong in order for you to grow, right? In order to know where you want to go and why you are where you are now is because of where you've been, right? In order to know where you want to go, you have to know where you've been. In order to know where you are, you have to know where you've been, right? So that's one of the only reasons why you should look back, to understand I'm in this position because of the things that I did. But now it's what can I do? If you don't like the life situation you're in now, if you don't like the group of friends that you're in now, you don't have to stay there. You can do something about it. You can always do something about it. If it's in your control, you control it. If it's not, you let it go. And yeah, people will always say it's easier said than done to control things you can and let go of the things you can't, but it always will be. And just because it's easier said than done doesn't mean that it's not true. What is reminiscing and holding on to things that you can't control, the things that are in the past, when the future is all we have, right? Tomorrow is all we have. We have today and we have tomorrow. We already had yesterday. We don't have yesterday anymore because it's gone. It's in the past, right? So do the things that you can. If you want that good relationship with those friends, that good relationship with that family, what can you do? It's not, oh, we could have had a good relationship, we could have hashed things out. You still can. You still can do all the things that you wanted to, right? So stop looking at the rear view mirror. People always say the windshield, the front windshield, is always bigger than your rear view mirror for a reason, right? It's to glance at it and to look at it once in a while. But if you're always looking at the past, you don't know where you're going. You don't know where you're driving, right? So stop staring at the rearview mirror, stop reminiscing and worrying about things that are behind you. They're behind you for a reason. You just have to put it there. But you're letting things that are in your past affect your future. You can restart, right? Every day is a new day, every day is a new opportunity. It doesn't matter the mistakes that you've made, it matters what you do about it, right? We are not our mistakes, but we learn and grow from them. The reason you are the person you are today is because you had to make certain mistakes, right? It's like with myself, I had to slip up and make certain mistakes to understand certain things, right? I had to understand that, hey, I can't be living a certain lifestyle. And if I got trapped in that mindset of, oh, I could have been a certain thing, oh, I could have been that successful person who makes those inspiring videos, I could have been that person, but I never tried, right? You always say I could have been, but it's I can be, right? It's always that mindset switch. Your mindset will determine so much. Your mindset will determine where the rest of your life will go, right? So don't underestimate the power of I can be, right? Not what could have been. Oh, we could have had that great relationship, but you still can. I could have been successful. You still can. It doesn't matter how far gone you think you are, but you're not. Nobody is far. Nobody is too far gone, right? So before you think that, oh, I made too many mistakes in my past, that now I can't be the person I want to be, you're wrong, right? Change that mindset and understand that you can be whatever you put your mind to, but you cannot look in the past. You cannot reminisce about the things that you can't change, the things that happened, right? You have no control over it now. You might have had the control over it before, but now you don't. You can only control what can be. You can't control what could have been. You can control what can be. So before you throw away those dreams for your dream career or that healthy relationship with those people, understand that it still can be. You just have to get into that mindset, and you have to be the one to take control of the wheel and start driving, right? You can do it. You can be whoever you set your mind to, right? You can. So I hope everyone's doing well. See you all in the next one.